Hey, good afternoon, all.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, good afternoon, Srinivas. We'll wait a couple of minutes, others to join, and then we'll start. Okay. So, all of you have received the document which I have shared yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, received, sir.
Okay. So, any of you have practiced it as per the document? Meanwhile,
Yes, sir. I practiced it.
okay.
Last
Any
step, I think.
challenges?
Yeah, while doing the front end, I feel, please provide us a bit more, what do you call
Yeah.
maybe I think
Anyhow.
by today, I think we'll be comfort, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. Not only that, every time we are going to use same thing. See, project creation and structure creation is every time you have to do.
The front end part, while doing
Yes.
this
Yes.
CZ20.
Correct. Correct. Every time we have to do that one. That's what I'm saying. See, if we start creating, suppose customer project, we have to create. If we start creating investment project, we have to create. If we start creating OPEX related project, we have to create. So that structure every time you keep creating. That's what you get familiar with. In couple of days, like coming days. Since we are doing it every time, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Since first time maybe bit difficult, but more we practice it, and better you get to know. Anyway, we'll review that one today as well, like along with milestones and all.
Sir,
Hello. Yes. Yes, Jashankar.
sir, if you is the added advantage if you have provide any critical on structure part of theory, we have any especially any. content for that relevant to the understand the more than sentence. We can explain more than the one topic on that. If you network, what is network, like that. If you have a provide me for we are all beneficiaries.
Sure, we'll do that one. Not an issue. Okay.
The structure part of content all are new for me. We
Yeah.
are not an PS consultant. That's why.
Yeah.
That
Sure,
is,
we'll review that.
okay. And also that configuration time, we feel little bit will go slow, sir.
Oh, you wanted further slow?
No. Yesterday, last time, at the time of ending class, we are going hurry. That's why at the time of
No.
activities creation, like that.
What is that? Where do you think that we went fast?
At last 15 minutes of extra day class, 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, if it is the same thing, no, that is the reason. Like, we all have discussed. See, priority we already have discussed. That is the reason I said it is like, you refer the WBS. That's what we said, isn't it?
Okay.
See, what we said is it is existing one only. We also have written that, isn't it? You refer that layout changes and all. We already have clarified it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that way, I mean, you see, whatever is being covered, there's no point in covering same points, isn't it?
Yeah. Mainly,
If it is
I'm
new,
expecting more conceptual, theoretical part also.
see, theory we can discuss more, but many of them they are interested in knowing that how the configuration and how practically you can use it. Yesterday, that's the reason we discussed. Again,
Yeah.
we should not discuss same point again and again. That's what I said. One
Not
best
like
practice
that.
I'm going to
At a
teach
time,
you.
all are not
Yeah,
all are at a time. If any content raise at that time, we will discuss more conceptual.
yeah. That anyhow, we are going to do that one anyhow. What I'm saying is, one best practices is what we are going to discuss. Based on that best practices, then we build that different scenarios. Okay. First, we should be very clear about one best practice.
Yeah.
If that is not there, then there's no point in discussing multiple cases. Everyone will get confused as well,
Yeah. Okay.
isn't it? Suppose you understand one scenario,
Hmm.
remaining scenarios we can build based on that scenario.
Yeah.
Suppose you are not even clear about that scenario, one scenario, then there's no point in learning so many scenarios as well. That's the idea. Yeah. So you know that in SAP it is simple. If you are able to understand one scenario completely, then you can build based on that. You don't have to get other information from others. You yourself can build that scenarios, other scenarios. But if you are not knowing how to run that one scenario, then that is a problem for us. Okay. Yeah. That way we will build one scenario first. Then based on that, we build like couple of other scenarios where that other conceptual things we can keep discussing. Okay, yeah, let's get started. Maybe any other questions from yesterday's class? I'll just share my screen. Any other questions or any doubts? Anything you would like to know? All of you. The form is yours. Like now you can discuss anything, whatever you wanted. First 15 minutes is yours. Each of you.
Hello, sir. Hello?
Yes, Adesh.
Yeah, I did the configuration part.
Okay.
The number ranges, everything successfully. It is completed.
Yeah. Good.
I
Okay.
didn't get any problem.
Okay.
Number ranges, everything is completed, and I have created one new network type
Okay.
to know
Okay.
whether the network is created with the new number range or not.
Okay.
So the network is created with the new number range, whatever I have created.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So front-end part, maybe you are going to send today. So we will do front-end part Monday onwards.
What is that?
No, front-end part. Front-end part yesterday. You were supposed to send today, na front-end part.
Yeah, I've already sent it. Didn't you receive the document?
No, just I received that document, which the number range completed and priority last. That's eight.
Correct. See, front end means whatever we are going to do, we will capture that one. Okay.
Okay.
Today again we have milestones and all. I'll send that one front end part. Okay, along with the document.
Okay.
It's only taking that screenshot of it. Okay.
Yeah. That
See,
is
we already have covered. Even if you see here, I have given that right click part and option 1 and option 2 as well.
okay.
In the document, you'd observe like go with right click and the other option 1 and option 2. I've even covered that. See here.
This I have never seen. Okay.
No, you received it. I mean, yesterday you just closely look after that.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you see that one. Okay, maybe you would have overlooked, but you can check that one. Okay.
Okay. Maybe it's
This is what I have already sent that one. See that here.
okay. So maybe it is overlooked. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, you would have overlooked that one. No, that's okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. No problem.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. See, that's what I said. Like selecting the WBS. Then if you see that here itself, you can see that there is network here selected, overview, and total. All three are selected. That's what I told you.
Okay.
And then you go for your WBS change.
No.
By
The
using
practice
F4.
is very important, sir. After doing
Correct.
practice only, we should know.
Correct.
Because yesterday I didn't understand number range concept, everything. But
No
I
problem.
have done number range, everything configuration successfully. It has done.
Okay.
Then I will create one network to test myself. The network is created with the new number. That's okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, now let's go to this part. Stop page. Where is that issue of? So are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, able to see.
Okay. I feel some message has come. That's the reason. I do not know what was this message. Okay. Now let's go to the milestones. That's what we said. Like today first, we'll just take with milestones. Option. So we'll start with milestones. Amar is waiting here. Okay. Okay, we'll start with milestones. Okay, today we'll start with milestones. That's what the topic for us. Let me keep it as. So this is the last element in project systems. That's what the project elements. If you see project definition, WBS, network activities, then milestones. So milestones is the if you say project definition and WBS are together, you would observe this by this time. So while configuring, do you see any difference between project definition and WBS? All of you. Did you see any difference between project definition and WBS from configuration perspective? Hello? Guys, are you there?
I think similar parameters are there.
Sorry?
Similar one parameter.
I think similar
Isn't it?
parameters.
No, both are same. Like that's what the reason. If you say structure, if you go and within operator structure, you have only 3 nodes.
Yeah.
One is WBS, that is nothing but your project definition and WBS. Network means network plus activities together. That means 2 here and 2 here. 4 objects are done. The 5th object is milestone. So those are nothing but your elements in project. So now we are talking about the 5th one is like milestone and the last one, 5th and last one.
That confusion is gone. Yeah.
Sorry?
In CZ21, that confusion is gone right now.
Yeah, it's okay. Still confusion is always good. Like never mind. Like you see, even do you think that every one of us knowing like The moment we learn, we become, masters in any subject.
No, sorry to disturb you, sir. But
Yeah.
whenever I'm going to create
Yeah.
from scratch, from project definition to up to activities, everything. Earlier, I am not able to create that structure in a right way. Now,
Okay.
I have created everything in a right way, even network activity also. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot
That
of.
was the reason. Every time we are going to use it, even if someone is not able to create, just leave it. That's what I'm saying. Every day we are going to create.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
4, 5, 6 times I practiced it. Then only I came to know that how the structure will be designed. Yeah.
Even others, I'm just saying, trying to say, what I'm trying to say is here, you don't worry if you are not able to, or you get some errors, it's okay still.
Mm.
Every day we are going to use same way. Structure is very important. If you understand structure properly, your 80% of the project success lies with structure only. I'm again insisting the same point.
Still,
80% of your
still,
success lies with structure.
still is confusion is there. It's not cleared 100%, but by practice only it will be happen. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's what I'm saying. Further confusion will be, over a period of time it will get, totally eliminated. Okay, now, okay. Coming to the point, like, get started. Define milestone usage first. See, milestone usage is what way we are going to use this milestone. Basically, it is how we are going to use anything for that matter. So, as we discussed, milestone is not going to carry any durations, as we all know that one, isn't it? Does it carry any durations?
No.
It don't carry any duration. It is a just a yes or no status, whether it is completed or not completed. If it is completed, 100% is done. Not completed is not done. Simple. There are only two statuses for this one. Okay. Now, but while using these milestones, you should understand milestone can be defined even for the concept of the product. Okay. Start specifications, finish specifications, start execution, finish execution, and close. So by seeing this one, what do you guys understand? All these are all nothing but phases in a project. This is concept phase, start specification, that is nothing but your design phase, and design completion phase, and this is execution start stage, and it is execution finish stage, and this is closer stage. Of course, monitoring and control also we can include in between. So all these are nothing but for each phase they have given different milestones. That is what nothing but usage. That means concept milestone, we use it for the purpose of initiation phase, and start specification we use it for planning phase, and finish specification same as the case, we use it for planning, and start execution and finish execution we use it for execution phase of it. And like that we can define even two of them more milestones here for monitoring and control. Okay, so those are nothing but your usage is nothing but purpose, what purpose you are using. This milestone I am using it for concept phase, this milestone I am using for planning, this milestone I am using for execution, this milestone I am using it for closure. So that means 5 phases you can always include, that's what I mean here. And also if required, what we can do is we can copy all of them, and in addition to, I would say rather saying each individual will copy, that is better. Okay, so here I'll just take the concept, rather saying concept here, I would say it is initiation phase. Okay, this is initiation phase, I'm copying from the existing. Once we say that, apply. Okay, then save. Changes are taken care of. Now let's go back. Of course, this is with initiation. I is gone, so let me give that I is misplaced. Now let me again save. Okay, so once that initiation phase is done, now let's take this one, second one. I think I can go step by step this time. We'll take this one. First select any one of this activity here, I mean milestone. Select milestone for copy purpose. And next is copy as. Okay, so this is what I said is this is planning phase. Okay, planning 101 suppose, or it takes only total 5 characters, so I'm taking planning phase. So this is what we can also if you wanted, you can even change the description to design phase or planning, whatever you wanted. You can just change as per your specification, but I'm keeping as it is, or if you wanted you can change. So what is your idea? Shall we change this to design or start specification? Which one you would like to have?
Yeah, please go according to the record. Whatever you
The
use
existing one?
yeah.
Yeah, existing one is fine, but usage is we already changed it. Okay, once we are okay with that, then let's go here. So we're done, and let's go back. So plan one. So now same is the case, we can select this one and we can repeat the same thing here, copy as. So this is plan 2. Now this is finished specification is also under planning phase, but I'm considering it as a plan 2. Why? Because this is a unique ID. First of all, usage is a unique ID, so always remember usage must be unique. Hence I am giving the plan 1 and plan 2 for specific reason. Okay, apply. Once we see, so now it is copied. Same is the case, we can go with 3. This is execution 1. Next is execution 2. Execution 2. So now it is done, execution 2. Suppose here, if you would observe, they have given initiation phase, planning, execution. But what about monitoring and control? We can also give that as our own thing actually. Okay, now I am going with
actually the in generally in one in project, how many milestones generally will be there? Is there any best practices or anything like that?
we will discuss that accordingly, Satya. Okay, those points we will discuss. Right now we are going with phase wise, since even in the example what SAP has given, there is no monitoring and control phase. That's what I am trying to say here. Okay, so that's why I am going to create a new thing called monitoring and control. Okay, my usage is monitor and control. Okay, and control of 1. Okay, monitoring and controlling. This is the milestone. Okay, so now suppose any billing type we are using it or not is up to us, like but we are not going to use it for billing, then it's nothing to do with that one. Milestone at the start of an activity or milestone at the finish of an activity. Of course, monitoring and control will start with start of an activity. Suppose monitoring and control 0 to I give it, suppose here monitoring and control only, but finishing part, finish, this one is finish and this is start, suppose. Okay, so in this case we have to give this is end of an activity, isn't it? No? So finish activity, milestone at the finish of this activity. We'll discuss that one. Wow, in scheduling you will understand that one, what is the start date and end date, and that we will discuss further in the scheduling. But right now what you need to understand is start means always 1 and end means it is always 2. That's what you can just remember. And now once we are done with that, let's save this one. So of course, see that if I don't give unique thing, it is asking now entries already exist. So monitoring and control of 2 I have to give. No way I can use same thing. Okay, once that is done, then now you can see monitoring and control has come 1, 2, and closer anyhow it is closer stage of it. Let me take the same thing, but I'll give as per description rather going with that one. Okay, close one. So close activity, I would say close milestone. I rather saying. Okay, close milestone. So once I give this one, then I am going to say apply. Okay, I'm going to say save this one. So whatever changes are going to be there. Okay, and the close milestone is what I have given this as a description. So CLOS1, that's what we have used here. Okay, once we are given this one, if you see that one, each of these milestones are defined based on the phases. That's what I wanted to say. Here usage is based on generally which phase of it you are going to use it. So initiation phase is start phase. That is why this is starting date, isn't it? Initiation is nothing but start. That is why if you see here they have given start. One is like in network activity start date. See, milestone at start of an activity 1. Same time, monitoring and control start date we have given 1 and end date we have given 2. Specification, that means design phase 1 and 2. Start is 1 and end is 2. And execution start is, you can see that execution start specification, finish specification. You can give this as execution finish specification. I think this is wrongly we have taken, and if you see finish specification will come execution. No, actually start execution. I have wrongly chosen it seems. Okay, but what is that date we have to give? This is start of the execution. So then we have to give 1.
Your voice is
breaking.
breaking. Your voice is breaking.
Voice is disturbance is coming, sir.
Now cannot hear.
It was coming finish, but we should not give finish. It is
Voice
start.
is breaking between the
Your voice is breaking.
hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Think gone.
Yeah. It's gone and 40 minutes is all about come to 10 minutes now. 1 second.
Telugulo Nittur Pantaru, you are doing something like that.
Nitturpe.
What happened?
Oh, I never seen this problem with any others one. Yours one only getting disturbed like this.
Okay, sorry for inconvenience. Okay, see here, this is what I was telling. Finish specification. We
You can't
copied
see
from
any
0,
screen from.
supposed to be 004. Okay, so that's why I'm changing here to 1, and this is execution start actually.
Actually,
EXEC
cannot
1.
see your screen, no?
Is it so?
Ah.
Okay, yeah.
No, we are not able to see.
Still.
Not able to see.
Mm-hmm.
Only my name is appearing there.
Sir, you can
No,
open
no,
SAP.
no. I have opened that screen means you will only see that. Now, are you able to see that?
Yes, yeah, we can able to see.
Okay. If I open that screen, you will only see that screen now, Satya.
Okay.
Okay, this is a start execution. That's what I'm saying. Start execution is what we are going to, and one is what we are going to use it. Okay. Okay, this was mistake what I was telling. Like, if you give you end means it is finished basically. Then it is going to be 2. Start means it is 1. That's what I was referring. Okay. But concept phase you have got only 1, and closing you have got only 2. If you see that ones and twos are common for all of them. So now if you see that one, this is unique. That's what we were telling, and this is description anyhow. This is start date and end date for any of the execution.
In
So
real time, how they name these milestones? Is there any convention they use?
there's no convention actually. It is up to you. Whatever way you wanted to use it. There's
Because
no
I
hard and fast rule.
no, because I see that the moment you give something, it is rearranging itself in a particular alphabetical order. That's why I'm asking.
That is numbering basically. That is what they have given numbers, isn't it? Here.
No. Here. When we have created, the
Correct.
first is close appearing, but we have created it as last one. CLOS1,
Correct.
close milestone. But it is appearing as the first one.
This is phase. That's what I'm saying. Close phase. If you want to go in sequence, you have to go with numbers. Numbers
Oh.
will give you sequence. Alphabet means won't give you sequence, isn't it? Alphabet you can't say abbreviated like AB. You can't start closer activities with AB.
Alphabet also is arranging in the sequence. That is why the close is coming first.
That's what I'm saying, Satya. What I'm saying is alphabets. If you go with A starts with and Z ends with, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why.
But can you give description that way?
No, we can't. That's why I'm asking you how they in the real-time projects how they do it.
See, this is what I mean. This is we are only defining. We haven't used this one. There is no use of it actually, frankly speaking. We are going to discuss that one. Well, you got that. This is a common sense. We can say this is arranging in alphabetic or it is numerical. It is arranging that. It is a sequence basically.
That means
That's it.
what I'm saying, sir. This naming concern in the real time, is there any coding? Is there means suppose for example, company code or like that which related.
No. Hold on. See, you don't see that one. What is that I have given? What is the description here?
Initiation phase. Yeah.
Correct. I have started with IN only, na.
Okay.
And if it is monitoring and control, what is that I have given? MAC, monitor and control, COG1.
In that case, you can give like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. That's easy, no, sir. Just change the description. That is the best.
That's what I'm saying. It is end of the day, it is unique key. That's what we have written. If you see how you usage must be unique. That's it. Okay. It is unique key. Whatever key you wanted to you can do that one. Okay. It is a unique key. So you have to key in. Whether you go with numerics, just go with 0, 1, 0, 2. Or you wanted to go with phase 1 and phase 2 and like that, FAS, because it is taking only 5 characters. Okay. Like this you can go.
That's more handy, I think, than.
This is what we see here. Certain things you need to always learn. Whatever usages or profiles what we have copied is anywhere SAP is giving like no, you have to follow this way. Even profiles we have used INVST or invest or whatever is there for here. So is there anywhere SAP has provided or any best practice like that you have to use? I have used this IN invest. What is that abbreviation here? By seeing this one, you will understand investment project. By seeing this one overhead, then you will understand that one. This is revenue. Same is the case. By seeing this, but whereas SAP is giving 001 and 002, will you give this way?
No, because it is difficult to identify. Yeah.
Correct. That is what it is. Here also,
That's why
you
naming
say
concern will be there to identify only. Yeah.
correct. That is why what we have given is we are defining phase. What is the project phase? Initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase, monitoring and control, and closure. These are all phases of the project. That is why we have given this is what initiation phase means IN and whatever, of course, init 1. And tomorrow, one more thing is I've kept like init 1. Why not? I haven't given initiation INITA. Why not? I have given init 1. Why?
Initiation. That's right.
Tomorrow, initiation phase might have 5 milestones. How do you expand that?
1, 2, 3, 4 like that.
Exactly. So this already is a smart coded.
Yeah.
If you ask me, this is already smart coded. See, always remember, guys, you can't go with serial numbers like this. What SAP has given. If you go with serial number, what happens? Tomorrow, you wanted to have initiation phase. You wanted to add few more milestones. Are you able to add with this one, this concept?
No.
Bifurcating the phase one. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. Here in it now, suppose initiation phase, another initiation is coming. Suppose middle in between you wanted to see the progress of it. Okay, work in process. Initiation phase WIP. Okay, that's it.
Here we are doing just learning practice purpose. We are creating 1 or 2, but whereas in
See, correct.
lots of things.
Now you guys see that one. 2 again. I am copying. See, now initiation 3.
Yeah.
This may not be end. WIP of second phase or third phase. I don't know. Maybe n number of such things may be created. Okay. So like this, I can go up to 9 only. But here again, I am telling you, there is a limitation here. For me also, I have limited to only 9. I can't go 10th one. Can I go with this?
9.
Though it is a smart coded one, I can go up to 9 for each phase. Of course, 5 phases into each phase is 9. 9 into 5, 45 milestones I can define here, at least comfortably. Are you getting me? Suppose if I am further, smart coded, I have to give INI01. Then in that case, I can go 99 milestones. But you can't go and go with abbreviated way, since it is asking in a sequence A, B, C, D like that. I go with no, that is not the way, and you are going to face challenges if you go with that way. I'll tell you the reason. This is only description, nothing to do with anything. Okay, are you getting me? Are we clear about this?
Actually, can you give some real time in which you have had some project?
Satya, hold on. If whatever is required, we are going to discuss relevant things. Okay, please hold on. Whatever we are discussing, let us go through that flow. Then we will come to that one. Once you have that question and answer, I am going to give 5 minutes. Each of you can raise the questions. We'll discuss that one. But right now, if we see that one, this is how we have to do that one. We go with initiation phase, and this is already smart coded. Are you getting me what I am saying? All of you.
Yeah, I understand that one.
It is smart coded means, see the difference between going with a sequence and smart coding. Smart coding will allow you even for your future expansion.
But we got it.
You go anywhere. This way, I can go after even if I fix my 3 characters. What I do is I can go up to 99 and alphanumeric combinations if required. So that way, each phase now I can go how many milestones required. I can go those many milestones. Absolutely. Okay. No restriction. Okay. That way. And one more thing is, never ever try to go with number system.
Yeah.
This number won't help you. Why? Because smart coding always comes with alphabets, not with reference to numbers. If you go with the number, you have a limitation of going with sequence only. In that case, if you really wanted to do that one, what you have to do is start with maybe 10,000. It will take 10,000, isn't it? Yes, ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Yeah, the concept itself you have to give 10,000, and subsequently you can increase that, 10,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2,000 for planning phase, 30,000 for execution phase, or 40,000 for monitoring and control, 50,000 for closer phase. That is also one intelligent way. But always remember, but never go in 1, 2, 3, 4 increment. In that case, you have to go 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and 50,000. Are you getting me what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you wanted to go this, you copy this as 10,000. Okay, this you can do. What is the advantage of going with 10,000? And second one, I would say planning phase, I go with 20,000. I'm copying this 20,000 and planning. Okay. If like this, if you go, what is the advantage?
You have sufficient gap, you can adjust whatever you want.
Exactly. So this is what smart coding means. So you should visualize what is going to happen tomorrow. I am going to even accommodate that what is going to happen tomorrow. That is what smart coding is all about. So you should be careful while doing anything. See, you can go this way, but you have to remember 10,000 means it is concept phase, 20,000 means planning, 30,000 means execution, and 40,000 means monitoring and control. You can do that. Of course, it's up to us. So no hard and fast rule. You need to understand that how it is going to happen. Monitor and control.
But if I give like this, means alphabetical order,
Yeah.
then it will be 9 maximum we can create.
And I'll come. That's what I'm saying. Whether you fix 3 alphabets and 2 numerics, you can go with that. Then you can go with 99, isn't it? Already.
Alpha numeric combination.
Correct. See, not only 99. I'm telling only numerics. Alphanumerics, it is more than that. Anyhow, see. Do you fix 3? Make it as a 2 other variables as numerics. Then in that case 99. 2 variables 0, 0 to 99, isn't it? Three alphabets, 2 numerics, or 3 alphabets, 2 alphanumerics. In that case, you get combination of so many. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here, a smart coding will give you n number of permutations and combinations. I'm just giving only one example. Like this, you can expand so many ways. Are you getting me? What I'm saying?
Yeah. Got your point. We can
this way, if you go, and this is also one way. It is up to you. Whatever you wanted to go with.
We can adjust according to our requirement. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. You see, now system is allowed all of them, no? Yeah. See, SAP given is only 6 of them. But didn't I copy whatever I wanted? See, these 6 are already there. But I have copied from that my own phases. And I have copied different phases of mine. Isn't it? It's up to us. System won't, prevent you doing anything. So I would recommend go with either phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. If you tell you are convenient with that one, go with that one. Or I am convenient with, initiation phase. Okay? Initiation of 1. Same is the case, planning of 1. Then execution 1. Then I can go with monitoring and control 1. And closer. So I'm convenient with that. Someone else might be convenient with phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 5. Like that you can go. So there is no hard and fast rule here. It is based on the customer requirement and your understanding, by the way. Your understanding of what is the way you wanted to go with. Okay. And next is 4, 5. Like this also you can go. So to answer to your point, if you go with phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 5, what is the difficulty? You guys now tell me.
Means in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, if you are giving like this, by seeing description only, we can know that it is initiation phase.
Correct. But description only, but this should come as unique, na?
Yeah, this should come unique. Yeah.
But do you get unique with phase 1 like this?
No.
Then you in your smart coding you have to give ph, suppose this series or 100, 5 characters it will take. Then you have to say phase 1 means phase 1 and remaining 2 are your extensions for tomorrow. Phase 2 ph 200, phase 3 ph 300, phase 4 ph 400, phase 5 ph 500. This is smart coding, but this is not smart coding. Are you getting me? What is smart coding? Tomorrow you wanted to expand phase 1 at least 5 milestones. What is that you have to do? ph 101, ph 102, like that you can expand, isn't it? Are you getting what I'm saying?
I
102.
got it, sir. We
Okay.
can go up to 100.
Again, you can go up to only 99, by the way.
Hmm.
Are you getting me? Of course, alphabets you can use it. If at all you wanted to use ph1 a b, like that also you can use. Of course, nobody is going to ask you to stop it over there. Okay. Now here also, if you wanted to expand ph 201, ph 202, okay, ph 203.
We can go.
Like that you can go. This is what smart coding, but this is not smart coding. You can't go with this way because you can only go up to, of course, 1 to already you covered it, so you can't go.
Already 5 used it.
Then you have to go with, if you wanted to go with either 6 you have to go, or pha 1112, like that you have to go.
Again it will
But
be.
it is a problem because you are using phase. A pha common for all of them. So now, are you getting me? This way you can't go at all. If you go with this one, you go with sequence. This is nothing but your using 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As simple as that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So little bit of analysis is required always, like this. Okay. Smart coding is always important, and for you guys to understand smart coding, you try to use at different places and different way. I'm not denying you use only my way, whatever I have used. No, not required. It's up to you. Whatever way you wanted, you can use that. See, I go with initiation phase because of this reason is I can easily remember initiation phase, planning phase, execution, monitoring and control, and closure phase. If someone asks me, I only remember that way. If you guys remember phase wise, just go with that one. Are you getting me what I'm saying?
Yeah, sir.
All
According
of
to
you?
yeah.
Yeah, it is your convenience and your way of understanding, by the way. Okay, so this you have to go with this one. 503. So you can go up to 99. Of course, last one is ph.
In real time also, to suggest the client the best practices. Yeah.
That's what. As per, we'll come to that one. What is the way we are going to suggest? But otherwise, going with this is going to help me because I can expand. This is a smart coding, and the description I can give whatever I wanted. Okay, I'm very clear. What are the planning phase? How many I have milestones and stuff like that by seeing this initiation or planning, execution, monitoring, and control. But by giving that unique numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 in a sequence, it won't help you at all. Either you have to go with 10,000. Yes, all 10,000 series is my initiation phase. All 20,000 series is my planning phase. Like that you can expand. Getting me? All of you clear about this?
Got it.
My dear friend, I don't know. System is logging off until unless we have logged in. So now let's go to the other node where we have, so usage is done. So uniqueness is required for you, and also you have to give the date wise, like whether you consider it as a start date of that network activity, or you are going to consider the end date of that network activity. So those two are important for us. Now let's go to the other part of it. So once we define that usage, Let's go to the define selection profile. See, profile is something, as we discussed, which is going to allow us to select or execute that in a project profile. So you can use it as a status profile if at all we wanted to use, and this we don't use it much. Let us go back and check in the even project profile whether we have milestone profile exist or not. This is only selection profile, that is the reason. Okay, let's go back to the project profile, and where do we have any milestone profiles are executed or not. If you see here, anywhere you guys see that anything like milestones? This organization data, if anything is there, it should be here only. Anywhere is it assigned? No. If you see that one, it is not. No. Milestones, anywhere did you see? Nothing. So I'll tell you, the reason is these 5 elements are independent. Only network activities are associated with milestones directly, not the project definition or WBS. Always remember, that is the reason he is not giving any relationship between project profile and your milestones profile. Did you guys check that one? In project profile, we don't have any relationship between project profile and our milestone profile. Are you getting me? Now, where do you link that one? The link is already given here. You can see that one. So here we have already given activities are associated with. You can see milestones at start of an activity, milestone at finish of an activity. So means these milestones are associated with activities. Are we clear about that? What I'm saying here? Hello? It is not directly associated with project profile. That's what I'm saying. Are we clear about that? No response? You guys understood or not understood? Hello? Hello, have you lost the connection or what?
Actually, what I understand is the milestone is not linked with the profile.
Project profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I
Are we
right?
clear? Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It is associated with network. That's what we are saying. It is associated with the network activity, particularly. Activity dates are associated directly here. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. That's what I wanted to see. That's the reason we went and checked that one. Okay. So smart coding here is we can also use that 10,000, 20,000 like that. You can use. So what is the reason we are using 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 here? Why we are using this 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 50,000 for milestones?
You can
All of you.
insert something if you want.
Sorry?
You can insert something if you want.
Correct. So something if you wanted to, insert here in between, it is possible to insert. Otherwise, it's not possible to insert. So that is why all concept phase you can use 10,000, but never use in a sequence number. That's for sure. Okay. Planning, execution,
That's why I
monitoring.
asked how they generally do in the real-time project, because I don't see the milestones in my projects. That's why I don't know how they do without milestones. That's why I asked how they in real time do this step they do it.
Okay, we'll come back to that one. We are not at completed. We're only done with configuration, isn't it? Now, so you see that one, there is no link between project profile and milestones. First of all, what we define, okay, from the perspective of configuration. Okay, now we'll go back to the front end. How we are going to see that in the front end. Okay, go to the front end. Digit 20.
Sir, one question here.
Yeah.
Can you go to that milestone usage overview?
Okay.
Sir, billing type, billing plan type, and the date.
Amar, hold on. We are not going to discuss now. Okay. This we are going to discuss only during our customer project. Okay. Don't combine everything. Okay.
Okay.
Since you know something, don't combine that one. Okay. This we are going to discuss during our customer project. Okay. That we will discuss later. Not now. Don't get confused with others. Okay. Yeah. Don't take it whatever his question is. Leave it aside. Okay. Now we are going to see. We are only at concept phase. We are not come to the what are the ways we are going to use this milestone. No, not yet done. Okay. Now let's go back to the front end now. Clear, Amar? We get it afterwards during our customer project.
Okay, sir. No. Understood.
Yeah. So now, so as I said, there are multiple ways of creating the project. First of all, what I am saying is from scratch you can create. This is what the project you can take, and copy project is what you can take it if you wanted to copy from the existing project. Both are possible. Suppose we wanted to use milestones now. Till date we haven't used milestones in any one of these projects. Maybe I'll use existing one only so that all of us will understand. And next time if you wanted, while creating itself, we will do that one. Okay. I expand this one. So if you see, milestones are always shown here. Of course, if something is linked with, you can see it here. I'll tell you, trick here is SAP is very cleverly designed. You need to understand one thing. If I select project definition, what I could see here is, all of you, what is that? I'm selecting here two icons. What are they?
WBS and network.
Means this project definition is associated with these two objects. Are you getting me what I'm saying? That means project definition is associated with the WBS and it is associated with the network only. There are two objects are associated with it. Clear? For you, by seeing this one, you can easily understand. If I select WBS or project definition, I can see it is linked with either WBS or network. There are only two objects. Suppose I'll select one of the WBS now. Now see how many objects it is associated with now. One is network, another is activity, another is
I think screen structs are.
Are you able to see my screen?
No,
Not
not able to.
Okay. Now if you see, are you able to now?
No, yeah.
Okay. Now I selected WBS. Now how many objects do you see? Network, activity, milestone, PS text, and document overview. I think there are 5 objects you can see that one WBS is associated with. If I select network, how many objects I could see? Only 2.
Activity and component.
Only 2. If I select, suppose again WBS, same thing. You go how many levels of WBS doesn't matter. If I select activity, there is a activity element, component, milestone, relationships, PS text, and document. So by seeing or selecting this in the right side, you will see that one, what is the object I am associated with this object. It is easy for you to understand. Now coming to the point, if you go with project definition, it is not associated with any milestone. No way you can link milestone with project definition. No, not possible. First of all, from this itself you can say that. And you cannot directly attach network activity to project definition. That is also not possible. Okay. Now you can attach network. From network you can attach network activity. That is different. But directly you can't attach network activities. Now let's come to the activity directly. So here, if I wanted to give milestone, all that we have to do is like while selecting this WBS, what I said for creating network, directly click on this one and create your activities. That's what I said, isn't it? Here you can give whatever activity description you wanted to give. Same is the case. Select any network activity and select this milestone overview. Then you will get milestone screen. Clear? What to do? All of you. Select activity, select this milestone, then you will get milestone overview screen. All of you clear about that? Open a project. That is step number 1. Then select activity, of course, network activity. All of you, I'm not hearing anything from you guys. Network activity. Then
let's create one scratch to see the difference.
Milestone. Okay. So click on milestone overview. Then milestone details will be opened. Screen will be opened. Okay, this is the procedure. Now, once I have click on this, I have seen that one milestone screen. Let me copy this first screen, so all of you can get this first screen.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Milestones will create under activities.
Yes, that's what I'm doing right
Only
now.
in
See that?
activities, correct? Not in WS like that.
No. The trick here is under WBS also we will create it. Right? Okay. Right now we are creating under network. That's what I have given you a trick as well. If you go and select this WBS and there is a net milestone here, see.
Yes.
Means you can still create milestones under WBS. That's possible.
Okay.
Whatever you can create, you can see
But
that one.
if you want to each individual activity wise, then we'll create under activity.
Of course, we'll come to that as a separate discussion. See, always milestones are associated with activities.
Okay, sir.
The reason being, exception cases are what you are asking and what Amar has asked. Those things will comes under revenue related projects. Those are all exceptions.
Okay, sir.
Why that revenue related is not associated with activity is, see, if you are an FI consultant, you also become like PS consultant. What you do basically, you create only WBS structure and milestones for billing purpose. That's it. You don't create any network and nothing. So for that reason, SAP still has given that creating WBS milestones under WBS, and you can use it for billing. That is a separate topic which we are going to discuss under revenue projects. Before that, you assume that one milestones are associated with activities. Before that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, am I clear?
Yes,
did I clarify your doubt? Yes. So
Yes.
that's why don't worry right now at this point in time. Don't worry about where you create, but you always try to create under network activity.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now you see whatever we have created, those things are appearing here. See, all of them will appear. Okay. Now, whether you create it first, second, third, does it matter for you? Well, creating plant, do you create in a sequence? No, I wanted to see only like 1001 and I don't want to see 1005 like that. You look after that? No, isn't it? You create numbers as per your convenience. Same is the case here. Suppose this site selection is under initiation phase. You can select this as initiation phase. That's it. Okay. INIT1. Then enter. Now tell me, where is your description here? Is it coming? No, you can give your own description here. So now that is phase. That's what I'm saying. Milestone is just a phase only. Now under initiation phase, now I can give project start date. Suppose I have given this description, milestone description is project start date. But what is the phase I have given? Initiation phase. Now I enter this. Now I save here. Suppose let me save this one. Now let me reopen this and expand. Here the milestone is always represented with the diamond. Always remember, you can see it from the structure itself. You will see that there is a milestone here.
So this number is internally generated by default. Okay. Now whatever description we have given, that is what it is going to show here. But whatever we have selected in it one, that description is going to be shown under usage. You always remember, usage is only reference for us. With reference to that, we create our own milestones. This is not a real milestone, we use it. Are you getting me what I'm saying? By using this, you have created 116 milestone. Not init one. Init one, you use the usage only. That's it. By using this milestone, you are copying that. What is the purpose you are creating it? Is a phase of it. You will get to know from seeing this one. Oh, this is my initiation phase of the project. Okay. Now, after seeing this one, now you will come to know in the down. This is important for you. Okay. This area. And now, suppose I wanted to use this milestone for either capturing the progress of it, that is nothing but this is the progress, and what is the percentage of completion you are going to consider it. Suppose you are going to consider, if my project is get started, I have completed 1% of my project, suppose, then I'd say it is 1%. Percent of completion is 1. Okay. Billing plan and sales document date, these two are associated with your customer projects. These two. The moment I enable this milestone, I can use it for billing, otherwise it is not. Are we clear? All of you. If I don't use this, I mean, this is not associated, this milestone is not associated with billing. This is only for my progress purpose. This is progress analysis, I can use it. And if you wanted to use this for milestone trend analysis, there is a concept called milestone trend analysis. You can say use it for milestone trend analysis. Okay. Milestone functions and all, there are other more functions you can do, means based on the release of this milestone, next network activity must be released. Like that also we can set it up, but right now we are not going to discuss about that part of it. But otherwise we can use more functions from here. Milestone functions means that purpose. Okay. Release stop indicator, somewhere if you wanted to stop that release of the activities or subsequent things, you can also use this one. Okay. So these two we are not going to discuss much about it, but otherwise for us important thing is milestone trend analysis that I have enabled here. Something which is related with our billing, you have to enable here sales document date and billing plan. These two are important from the perspective of customer projects. Okay. So this is what about the usage. Now when it comes to dates, this is what I was telling. Dates are, if it is associated with activity, you see that scheduled date is already picking from somewhere. What is that date? Where it is picked is, you can check, we have given concept date is nothing but start date of the activity. We can, now I'll click on this activity. Now let's go and check what is the date it is given in the start date. What is the start date for this one? 27/7. That is why milestone is also picked 27/7/2020. So did you get this effect now? This one stands for start date of activity. That start date of activity is nothing but here. Start date of the activity. So for the concept milestone, whatever associated network activity start date is going to be copied. That is what it is copied here, directly it has taken. Now, if you wanted to offset these dates, you can play here. Offset to activity. I wanted to offset to finish date or latest date, or offset maybe 10% or 10 days. Anything you wanted, you can give here. Suppose I wanted offset plus 10 means plus 10, of course. Day means, do you guys know that one? What is offset means? All of you. What is offset? It is day. I wanted day. entry. No, I wanted to use day or D. Oh, this is a text. Okay, unit of measure. I will go with day. So what is this offset day means? Any guess? You guys are online? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are online.
Yeah, offset means what?
Is it the closing or finishing date?
No. Offset means what happens generally. I'll tell you. First, I am asking about offset. I'm not asking about finishing and there's no start. That I'm not worried about that. See, suppose let's go with any planned start date. Suppose planned start date is today's date. Suppose 26/07/20. Okay. Someone said, no. That is not the planned date. Offset that to 10 days. Suppose offset 10 days means what? Supposed to be our planned date is 26/07/20, but someone said offset that to 10 days. What does it mean? Offset means changing that from
Actually,
a particular.
you had to add 10 days to that.
Yes, offset means you are going to add. That means that is not the date what I planned. Offset that means basically add 10 more days to that date. So that means you have to add 10 more days. Here 26 plus 10 more days. Okay. So 26 is the date, then 10 more days means is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, working days, if you consider, so Friday and Saturday will go off, then 2 days more. So 6th is my latest date. So 6, 8, 20. This is positive offset. Again, offset has got two conditions. This is positive side. If it is negative offset, then it is minus 10. Okay. If it is minus 10, then 10 days minus you have to do it. Minus day means from here to minus 10 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two, I mean Saturdays and Sundays, 15th. So did you guys see that now? 15/07 is the minus 10 offset, and plus 10 means positive side. Basically increasing or decreasing of the date what it is already proposed. Already proposed is this, but I wanted to change that date. But changing that date doesn't mean that you are going to change this start date of the network activity. No, I have deferred. Offset means deferred basically. So I have deferred only by playing this parameter, offset date. So now if I give minus, maybe 10 minus, isn't it? That's what you have to give in SAP. Or let's see. See, 10 minus 10 days. See now what is that it is taken? Your network activity days won't change. See that network activity days are the same. This is input for me. But what is my output is based on this offset I am going to play here. Are you clear about this? All of you. Any doubts? Hello, no one is responding. You guys got it or you didn't get it?
Confusing.
Can
Yeah.
you explain again for the positive sign?
Yeah. See, offset 10 days means, see, if nobody has given sign, that is nothing but positive. Is it okay for you? Suppose 10 days offset means it is always positive side. That means 10 days delayed. Offset 10 days means 10 days delayed. Okay. I would directly say it is delay of 10 days. Positive means always a more number, isn't it? Adding. So I am adding 10 days to the existing planned date. Suppose someone said offset of minus 10 days. Okay, in that case that becomes negative. See, basically offset means other than, of course, not that day what you planned. It is going to be either delayed or it is going to be preponed. Minus means it is always preponed, plus means it is always postponed. Delay, and this is very early. Early you are going to complete it. That is what meaning for upset. You are not changing the, see, activity plan dates won't change. Activity plan date is same. Activity plan date is 27 or 26/7/0 26/7/20. What I am doing here in the plan start date for milestone, this is for milestone plan start date, by the way. I am only copying, isn't it? What I am doing here, from activity plan date I am copying here, that is equal. But now what I am trying to do is, this offset will take a different date than this copied date. Simple, as simple as that one. To understand you, what you are doing here is, the moment you give offset value, this is going to change whatever date you have given here. Simple as that. This is the original date, supposed to be copied from here to milestone. Okay, what it does is, it adds either 10 days or minus of 10 days and give this is your planned date, scheduled date. That's what offset means. See, offset means side by, the English meaning as well, means you keep it aside, like, other than in the, I would say.
Okay, sir. This this activity plan is there, right, sir? Activity plan date and schedule plan date. What is the relationship? Why we have to maintain?
That don't worry. That don't worry. We are talking about offset. Okay, like that we'll discuss during our scheduling. Okay, don't worry about that. Now offset.
Okay.
Worry about offset.
Yeah,
worry about offset.
We understand if you give the plus 10, it will add 10 plus 10 value. If you give the minus value, it will decrease the minus 10 value.
Correct. But where are you getting from this date? From where are you getting your date?
These dates we are getting from activity
plan date, start date. Okay, that's it. That's what you have to understand now. Don't worry about anything. No, other than that, don't worry. Other than that, don't worry. Okay. See, understand the offset. Offset means other than your planned value. You are changing that planned value. That's what you have to understand. Okay. How I am changing? If I give plus, it is going to add plus 10. If I give 10 minus, it will minus the 10 days. Means prepone or postpone. Simple. Clear? Oh, same is the case. You can also play with percentage as well. You can give 10%, 20% like that. You see, positive side of 10% and minus negative side of 10%, like that you can play. Are you getting me? So this is for absolute values. See, anything you give 10, 20, 30 is absolute value. Anything you can give as a percentage is nothing but it is relative value. Okay, based on this durations and all, it will calculate minus 10% or 10 plus 10%, like that it is going to change the values. Are we clear? All of you. So this is the two options. One is absolute value and other is relative. This is another percentage based.
So I mean, it's going to take like 28. How it's going to calculate the 10%? Like.
Correct. Yeah. Earlier, if I remove, you can easily identify. Na? Earlier, if I remove, what is the date it is taking? 27. That means the duration. If you give 10%, the duration. See, 10% means where it will calculate duration basically, isn't it? It is going to add. If I add 100%, let's see, check that. The duration is 100% means it is duration is maybe 27th to 10th means how many days is going to come? Approximately 10 days, something like that. Means you have to remove that Saturdays and Sundays, isn't it? Approximately 10 days. Okay. The duration is approximately 10 days. If you at all you wanted, you can go and check as well. Like no, approximately. See, I said approximately. See, 10 days exactly. Janardhan, did you get it?
No, sir. Still I'm a bit confusing. Like how? I mean, 100% means on what basis it is getting taking like.
Duration of this activity. What is the duration of this activity? You see that one. I have selected here.
10 days is the duration, sir.
Correct. 100% of 10%, 10 days means what?
It will become 20 days.
No, it is 10 days. 20 days it
100,
won't become.
yeah. 200% is 20 days.
It is as good as adding 10 days here or 100%. Simple as. I am adding same thing. See what happens? Both are same. See, I am reviewing. What is my planned date? Otherwise, 27. So I am adding 10 days. Now, what is that it has taken? 10/8. Suppose I am reviewing this one and I say 100%. Both are same. That means this is taking 10 days from your activity. That is the reason what we have selected during our configuration. Activity dates are reference for the milestone. Didn't we take that? Activity dates are reference. That's what we have taken. Start date or end date as activity as reference. So, I mean, you just blindly follow whatever network duration is your reference for your milestone as well. Generally, does milestone will follow any duration?
In this case, the milestone will be completed for the particular date, or it will be start for the particular date.
Correct. It's only one date, isn't it? It's either yes or no. That's what we said very clearly, isn't it? So obviously, if something it is taking duration, from where it is going to pick? Activity. Activity is your reference all the times. That was the reason someone has asked the question, sir, shall I associate it with the WBS? I said, for time being, don't even consider associating with the WBS. I said, network activity is your reference. That is why here I am saying your network activity duration is 10 days. It is going to offset or play with only that duration. Clear?
Hello, sir. It will allow minus 100 also. Like that.
Of course. 100 minus. Don't give. Okay. Yeah. It will give. See. 27 to 100 minus.
Okay.
Now you told that the date is changed applicable here only. But
yeah, of course, it won't change this activity days. See, activity days is always common, but I am differing. My activity days won't change, of course, because of milestone. Why it is going to change? Understand that this is only for you to, particularly for this milestone, it is applicable, not for the entire activities network.
Duration, that's right.
Yeah, it is. See, milestone means it is only one particular event, either it is done or not done, isn't it? See, done or not done, suppose let's imagine that one. Suppose as per our plan, suppose let's go with even our own plan. We have planned certain activities for our project. Each activity haven't we given that dates and what is the duration it is going to take and how much work training class work, basically 4 hours each day. Okay, now I say we are going to complete 20% of our total course on so and so date. That's what I have given. Suppose 26/7/2020 is what we are going to complete 20% of our course. I have given that initially. But in between, I said, no, we are delayed by 10 days. That is what now I am saying. We are delayed by 10 days. Now, what does it mean? Offset. I am offsetting that milestone to 10 days now. So, for completing this 20%, how many days we are taking extra? 10 days.
One more 10 days.
Yes, that's it. But that doesn't mean that you have to change your network activities. Will you change network activities because of 10 days delay? No. Will you change all your plan? Will you change all your plan? No. It's not no. You just say no. Why? Because you only change your planning if delayed by more than 3 months. You know that what is that concept we are talking about? Rescheduling of the project. Rescheduling of the project will only happen if project got delayed by more than 3 months. Otherwise, you don't reschedule. That means these dates you are not going to change very frequently. These dates what we have given is given, but what is going to change? But anywhere do you complete all your activities as per your plan in your project? Simple question to all of you. Suppose in your projects, do you complete all the activities as per your plan?
No, it's maybe ups and downs.
Correct. That means your actual dates are going to change. But for that reason, do you change your planned dates? No, it's not no. You can see it here itself. Your actual date may not be either 12 or may not be 27. It could be like something else. Maybe I would say this actual date, what I am going to confirm is maybe in the month of September. September means 09 basically. Did you see anywhere 09 here? Not at all there. So if you check planned versus actual, it is already delayed. But for that reason, you don't go and change your base dates. These we call it basic dates. You are not going to change your baseline. Sometimes we also say that one baselines. This we will discuss during our scheduling part. Okay. But otherwise, what you need to understand here is milestone you can always offset the dates. Either absolute value or percentage of completion in terms of relative value. Are you getting me? Of course this we don't use extensively, but still I am explaining because you tomorrow someone says offset, you change your milestone date, you don't have to go and change your network activity dates. For that reason, just come and change this offset date, then you will get whatever date you wanted to get it here, scheduled date. You can change that as per your requirement. Clear? Suppose not only that, suppose I wanted to change this right now. What is that? It is there for start date of the activity. This is my reference now. Suppose I wanted to change that reference from start date to end date. That is nothing but latest date. Select this one, just enter. Okay. Now see, suppose as per my configuration, what I have given for this milestone is start date. But system is providing to change that date as per my requirement as a latest. If I go from where this 12/08/20 is coming is,
Sir, what
this
might,
is late.
sir, what might have to hear is this activity, it is functioning sequence wise. That wise, the date should not be changed. In sequence means one complete means another it will come like that.
Correct. Correct.
Or
Correct.
whereas milestone means it is start point and end point. Whatever you have complete 10%, 20%, that doesn't matter. Finally, when it comes to 100% work need to be complete.
Correct.
Then only it will be closed.
Correct. Now, but whereas see there are two things you need to understand. Satish here for all of you. See, milestone either you can create at the start of the activity or you can create at the end of the activity. Both are possible. Suppose let us take that one. Suppose we have started budgeting. If you remember that one, we started our topic of budgeting, isn't it? I think 5-6 classes before. Now someone is interested. Suppose our Ramesh sir is interested in all of you, like he is going to ask a question. In our PS training, is budgeting is started? Suppose he has asked that question. Now what is your answer?
No.
It started. Okay. So now if you define that as your milestone in the project, you are going to confirm saying that one, yes, budgeting milestone get started. That means here the budget start is done. Now when it gets started is based on your actual confirmation, actual date, but this is planned. As per planned date, it is get started. Now actuals are maybe different, but if I confirm this activity here, that means budget start date is done. So now if my activity, suppose I am just taking budget training, suppose now I'm just changing as per requirement. Now you understand that. Now budget start date means this is not latest, start date only. Okay, I am also doing interesting thing. Just now observe that one. I am also creating another milestone here. Initiation phase only. Phase won't change. Always remember, guys. Okay. Now I am saying budget training, rather saying budget training end date. Okay, budget training start date or start status, rather saying date. Why to say date? Start status and end status. Either yes or no, isn't it? That is the reason. Now tell me, for this, what is that I had to give? Start date. Reason is I am asking here budget training start date. What is my activity here? Budget training. How many days I am going to take for budget training? 10 days, isn't it? And 50 hours is my work hours. Now, for budget training end status, what is that days I have to consider? Is it start date of the activity or end date of the activity? All of you, just think about it. What is that I have to take here?
End date.
End date, exactly. But as per my initial, settings in my, initiation phase, what is that I have given? Start date of that network activity is my default value. But here, will it work for me? Answer is no, it won't work. In that case, what is the way I have to change? Either I can say offset of 100%, simple. It is taking value. Also, I can also use, rather offsetting this, I use latest dates. Simple. Either case it is same. See. So in even for one network activity, I have given 2 milestones. See that one. Suppose now even your friend has asked, boss, did you start your anybody is interested knowing that status of the project progress, isn't it, in a given organization? Suppose if budget gets started, how much is the percentage of completion? We say suppose 10%. We say 10%. If budget topic is end, what is the percentage of completion here? It should be more than 10, isn't it? All of you, I would say 20%. Now tell me, if this is already confirmed, if Ramesh sir is asked, what is that percentage of completion for your project? What is that you have to say? Now tell me, this is completed, suppose.
No, we have to say.
Now we have to say 10% is done because budget topic gets started already. Isn't it? This 10% is already confirmed. When do you say that one 20% of the project is completed, of entire training is completed? Only after completion of the budget topic. Until unless this is being completed, this is not done. Are you getting me what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All of you, is it clear or not? This either offset or using latest dates.
Clear.
All of you, if you are not able to understand, please let me know. Why? Because this is very important from the perspective of milestones actually.
Please repeat one more time, sir.
Yeah, we'll repeat. Not an issue. Not an issue. I wanted you to understand better. Why? Because see, these are all basics. We don't just like that. You don't go until unless you get that one. Very simple way. Okay. See, milestone is nothing but it is a status of the project, whether it is done or not done. Are we clear about that? All of you, just say yes or no. Are we clear about that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So milestone is nothing but either you have completed 10% or 20% of it based on yes or no condition. Now, at the starting of the budget training, the training is going to take 10 days of that. Okay, this is my network activity. Why? Because training will carry duration, isn't it? Budget training is going to take 10 days, and how many hours of work it is there? 50 hours of work. Okay. At the beginning of this budget training, if we start budgeting, that means we have completed 10% of our entire training. Are we clear about that?
Yes.
If we start budget topic as a training, that means previously we have covered 10% of the entire training, including maybe project structure, maybe project overview, maybe project elements. There are 3 topics we have covered. Okay, that means we have completed 10% of our entire training. Are we clear about that?
For particular schedule date, right?
Yeah, of course. That is the date. See, date is always there. Okay, that is the date. Where it is coming from? It is coming from your network activity.
Yes, yes.
What is the network activity I am taking? For budget training start date, I take start date of the activity, but budget training end status, I take latest date, that is nothing but end date of the activity. This is start date, this is end date. There are 2 dates are going to be there for activities.
Okay. Okay.
So, see, obviously, see, this is like this. Suppose let me draw something here so all of you will understand this.
That is better.
Yeah. Now, shall I use word rather going with this one? Is that okay, all of you? If I use
Yes,
word,
yes,
all
yes.
of you will get easy to understand. This is a simple thing, like, very simple way. Suppose we are talking about milestone, isn't it? Milestone dates. That is the topic. Okay. Out of that, what I'm trying to say is, see, always remember this network is, we are always going to represent as rectangle. That's what I told you very clearly. Okay. This is network activity. So this network activity, what we are going to do is, we are talking about, this is our budget training in PS. Are we clear? This is our network activity. Okay. And how many days it is going to carry?
Its days is 10 days.
10 days. And how much of work?
50 hours.
50 hours of work. 50 hours is the budget, entire budgeting is going to take 50 hours of our training, and 10 days is the duration. Okay, this is what approximation. Now, suppose we are at the start of this point. Obviously, this is start point, isn't it? Always. Now, I will also insert something interestingly, and then all of you will understand that. I'll always use arrow so that you'll get this sense of it. Suppose this is start point of it, isn't it? Now, suppose you are at start point of it. Now tell me, you are coming to this start point. Is this budget training is your entire start point of the entire project?
It is
Only for that activity.
for the timing. It is not.
No, it is.
But-
It is in. It comes in between the project.
Correct. So that means prerequisites, or the predecessors. There were some predecessors before budgeting. We have covered certain topics, isn't it? Didn't we cover certain topics?
Yeah.
That means
Yeah.
those are nothing but predecessors. That means this is in between, but before that there were other activities like that we have already carried. There were other activities like that. Maybe we would have covered project elements. One topic didn't we cover? Project elements. And maybe if we go further, not only project element, we would have covered project overview, some topics. Why? Because I just wanted to have at least some overview about all of them. Okay. This is another activity. It is project overview. Project systems overview. Now, suppose it has its own duration and work. Suppose this overview has taken 5 days and 10 hours. Approximately, I'm giving. Don't think like these are all real values. Okay. Project elements in PS, 10 days, maybe 30 hours. Suppose. Okay. Now, so this first initially it is being linked with others as well, isn't it? Like our relationships are nothing but this we can link somewhere, but I do not know whether properly it will is going to come or not, but I try to connect. You just bear with me, okay, like this, okay. I just wanted to connect this end point, okay. Don't consider that whatever I am connecting is true, but this is what my intention is. Are you getting me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like this we are going to see, this is the end point, it is covered connected to this start point. Same is the case. Next is this end point again connected with this start point, okay. So like this we have covered. Now here this is the start point we are today, suppose. So now someone wanted to know, the project manager wanted to know what is the status of this project. Now this is the first milestone we have defined. Suppose as per our training schedule, milestone one is for budget start date, okay, which is nothing but 10%. So milestone 2 is budget end date. Budget end date. And always remember, it is up to you whether you consider that absolute or relative. Again, most of the time you go with only absolute value. This 10% means entire overall project. 10% of overall project. Always remember, overall training. Are you getting me what I'm saying? And 20% of overall training. Now, tell me, we are at this point today, suppose. So before even starting, today we are starting the budgeting. So now tell me, what is the start date? As per start date, is today is the start date. What is the start date today? 26/07/20. And I am given like 10 days. What is that? It is going to come 26 to 10 days means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But one Saturday and Sunday means 6th could be our end date as per plan. What I am saying is, okay, end date is 6th August 20. This is our plan. And always remember, whatever I am showing here is, this is how even you have to show in the end date is always going to shown in the down actually. Start date is always going to be up direction, end date is going to be shown in the downward direction. Now tell me, suppose today we started this topic, budget start, I think long before. What is the actual date for this one? Now tell me. Plan date is 26/7. What is the actual date when we started this budget start date? Some date, like maybe two weeks before we started. Suppose I'm just giving example. Okay, suppose 2 weeks before we started. Suppose 12th is what I am taking. Okay, actual start date of the budget is 12th July 20. This is actual date. Now tell me, if someone asks you what is the progress of this training, now tell me. Progress of SAP PS training. Suppose someone has asked, particularly, of course, Ramesh sir has asked you, what is the progress of your PS training. Now tell me how much you have progressed. Tell me, any one of you. It is 10%.
No, he started for the budget.
Since we have started this on actual date, it's already confirmed. That's what I said, actual date. Wherever there is actual date is there, that is already confirmed. Okay, this you already confirmed. This milestone you have already achieved. Means you have completed 10% of the training. So when it is associated, where it is associated with start point of this network activity. Always remember, network will carry durations. See, duration is 10 days, and this is another 10 days, and this is another 5 days, and everything is shown as, that is why it is shown as a rectangle. The length of the rectangle will give you how much is the duration. If that is the case, 5 days means you have to reduce this length of this duration. See, half. That's it. Are you getting me what I'm saying? Length is shown as the duration of this activity. Simple for you. That is the reference. Hello, all of you. So now, suppose we are going to complete next week. We are also saying end date is like confirmed on. Suppose maybe next week I am going to say next week we are going to complete the budget training. Suppose just second we are going to complete. So actual date is second. Next week I am just giving actual date. Suppose actual date is second 8/20. So you are confirming this next week. Now tell me what is the progress by next week of second. Tell me.
That's the end of the training, right?
20%, isn't it? See, the moment you confirm milestone, end date, you're see, whenever this actual is posting, that means you are saying yes, it is done. Actual is posting. See, this is planned, end date is planned. The moment I say actual, that is done. Of course, actuals we are going to discuss further. So all that now what you have to remember is this milestone end date is associated for any activity or milestone that is associated with end of this activity. That means budget end date means it is associated with end date of that activity. Anything someone asks for whether it is started or not, what is the advantage of asking for the starting of certain active milestones? Do we really need to create milestones for start? Is it required? My question to all of you. This is, you have to practically understand. Do we need to create milestones for start of an some activity or progress? If that is the required or mandatory, why? Suppose
I don't
someone
think
is,
it is not. I don't think it is mandatory.
no, I'm not
Miles-
asking about mandatory. Is it required? See, milestones are not at all mandatory. As you said, like in your project, nobody is using milestone. That's okay. That's okay. But milestones are ready-made references. I don't see, nobody is going to go through, even Ramesh sir won't go through everything. He's asked like, simply how much is the progress. You said 10% because you have defined milestones properly. Otherwise, you can't. See, milestones will give you ready reference. Anywhere on the fingertip, you can give the progress of the project. Otherwise, not. Suppose I'm sure, Satya, go back and check that one. In your project, you are not able to identify how much is the progress of the project. You don't know actually. Your guys are not even aware of how much is the 10%, 20%, 30%. They don't have any clue about that. Actually, what is happening to the project, nobody knows. But if you define milestones properly, you are sure if budgeting topic is started, 10% of the training is done. If budgeting is done, 20% of the training is done. Suppose I haven't completed budgeting, even next 2 months, forget about that. Suppose I go hypothetical, like I'm telling actual dates are not there for budgeting. Now tell me after 2 months, what is our progress of the project or training? Any guess?
No, you cannot measure right, because there is no date mentioned that.
Hold on. My question is, I'm making very clear to all of you. No confirmation even after 2 months. After 2 months means from today's date 2 months means, let me go and check. I will give exact date as well. So 2 months means it is July, August, September 20th suppose. After 2 months, September 20th, we have not completed our budget training. Tell me what is the percentage of training completed on it is 20th on 19th September 20. Now tell me answer.
10%.
Exactly. Until unless you reach this budget end date, we are not completed our 20% of the training. That is the meaning of a milestone. So you are still only completed, we still only completed 10% of our project training. Only 10% of training until we complete. Okay, we complete our budget training. Are you getting me? This is the importance of milestone. If you don't complete it, very clear. I know, though I say like no, except budget, I have completed everything. What is that you are telling? Though you completed every maybe we have completed 90% of the training, but budgeting is not done. That means your progress is not yet done. So here, why we need certain cases, starting point of this is, suppose you are interested in budgeting. Some guy is interested in only budgeting. For him, very important. For him, very critical. Without budgeting, he can't progress. In that case, if you know starting point of that, that means I am very sure this is what my interest is. I know that one 10% is completed. I know that one 20% is completed. I know that one 30% is completed. I know that one my activity is started. Suppose someone said like, no, I wanted only revenue projects. So until unless I complete that revenue project I started, I can't complete it, isn't it? So starting of that revenue project is also have to be created as a project. Is also has to be created as a project. Then only you will understand that his importance. That means each person is his own, So revenue projects is his interest. So I have to create, or someone has to create milestone for this revenue project. Milestone 10, suppose. Revenue project training start date. Same is the case. So it is milestone 10. Milestone 11 is revenue project end date. Are you getting me what I'm saying? Training end date. So like this, you can always track what is very important. So that is what we call it in a project. Milestones are very critical. Wherever critical deliveries are there, we have to create them as milestones. Milestones will be created for all critical deliverables. Critical deliverables that are important and necessary for project progress. Now tell me, is there any hard and fast rule what is to be created as a milestone, what is not to be created as a project? No, that should be created based on your criticality. What deliverables are critical? Suppose someone is interested, let's take our own training. Why to go somewhere else? Someone is interested in only knowing the result analysis here. For him, other topics are not at all important. So now tell me, this result analysis, do we need to create that as a milestones or not? All of you. All of you are, I've been told me like, you are interested in result analysis and you wanted to know what is that result analysis is doing. Now tell me, that has to be created as a milestone or not for this project? No answer. I need answer from each of you.
Yes, it should be created as a milestone.
It is mandatory. I'm telling you, these milestones are with experience created by the project managers. With experience, he knows that one. See, you and me not knowing, like, how much percentage of completed or not, but by seeing that one, they know that one. If you just imagine that kind of plants, what we do it, Reliance, if they are building such a huge, root refinery, 25,000 crores, 50,000 crores, just imagine how do they progress it. The project manager who is there, he knows that one. Suppose equipment is already installed, that means 20% of the project progress is done. Suppose we have connected all the pipes, then 70% of the work is done. Then we have commissioned the plant, then we know that 90% of the work is done. After commissioning also, there are tests have to be done, then only the test is completed, then 95% is done. Suppose at the end no errors, nothing, then only they say 100% is done. So in a given project, project manager who is very good at knowing or tracking the project will define these milestones, not every one of us. Are you getting me what I'm saying? This could be a little bit of technical and some functional knowledge is required, but that functional knowledge is given by the project manager, not by you or me or somebody else. Project manager knows that one, what is to be created as a milestone, what is not to be created as a milestone. Are you getting me what I'm saying? So that is why I'm saying critical deliverables that are important and necessary for project progress are to be created as a milestones, and there is no limitation on number of milestones. Okay, there is no limitation on number of milestones. You can create as many milestones as possible. So are we clear about this milestones? At least from the perspective of your understanding, where do we create milestones? This is associated milestone. If at all you wanted to draw this, I mean, we have got 2 milestones I have created. So diamond is our diamond. Yes, diamond is this. So at the start of the project I have created 1 milestone, and the same is the case at the end of the project, I mean activity, another milestone. See,
Actually, are you sharing your SAP screen?
We can't
no,
see
no,
the
I am with Word only. I'm still at the Word.
Okay.
I'm at Word. I'm not sharing anything in the.
Oh, one
I'm
question,
still
sir. So you mean to say the milestone is the one the decision is going to taken by the project manager? Is that right?
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely, yes. See, always remember the project manager success lies with these milestones only. The guy who is good at project management, he knows how to define the milestones. He defines exactly the percentage tracking is like this. This is what is going to happen to this project. He knows in and out of the milestones. That is where it is easy for you to understand what is the progress. Suppose if budgeting is done 10%, if scheduling is done 15%, if cost planning is done 20%, he will define those milestones properly. He knows that one. Oh, if it is done, then only 20% of the work is done. If I say, sir, all the training is done, sir, except budgeting. Now tell me what is the progress I am telling. It is less than 20. That's it. Why? Because my budgeting is not yet done. Isn't it? If budgeting is done, then only 20% of the entire training is done. So like that, you have to define what are the critical and necessary things in a project. The project manager will tell us what are the milestones we have to create. See, we know the only functionality, but that guy is knowing that in and out of the project, what is to be defined as a milestone. Clear about that? Okay. Anyway, if you have any doubts also, we will reassemble at 6:20. Is that okay? We'll take a break, and come up with a refreshed mind. Okay, so don't even think. This is taken care by the project manager, not by you. You only have to understand what is the purpose you use milestone, and you teach him like, no, sir, you can use milestone for your project purpose. That's what you should know. Milestones are defined by them only. Okay, we know that only functionality of it. Yeah. Any doubts?
25 will come.
It's nothing but a benchmark in simple, I think, layman language.
Yeah. See, you see, whoever is a successful project manager, he knows how to define milestones here. That is what his trick of success. Nothing else. Other guys will concentrate on networks. Most of the network, how to define network, how to define. No. The successful project manager knows milestones properly. He knows that one. Yeah, have you done this one? Have you done this one? Like that is checklist is. Frankly speaking, milestones are checklist for the progress. You know that? I can also say milestones are checklist for the project. I can also say that one. Maybe forget it. That's why I am writing now itself. Milestones are checklist for project.
He's stuck something, I don't know.
On the screen?
Yeah, because they are able to see only there is no limitation on number of milestones.
Yeah, that's what I am writing.
Yeah.
I am there only. Milestones are checklist for project. See, these three are important points for success of any project manager.
Screen structure.
Okay, fine. Anyhow, we are going to take the stop sharing and let me reshare that. But did you guys get that one? The point what I'm trying to say? The successful project manager knows how many milestones are to be defined, and he knows that checklist. Like, he will only concentrate on that. He won't concentrate on anything else. He will only ask you like, have you completed this? Have you completed this? Have you completed this? He won't get into your problems, everyday problems. No, he will only concentrate on milestones. Have you reached that or not? Have you progressed or not?
Sure.
These,
once we are back again, I think you can just give you can create one activity and then you assign a milestone, then so that you can brush up and it will be very clear, I guess.
Yes, sir. Come up with a fresh mind, and so that we will discuss if at all required. Okay.
Lateral 625. Now
yeah. Okay.
25.
We'll meet. Yes, we'll meet at 6:25 then. Okay. As per your request. Done. Okay. Thank you, guys.